Let's now look at this other question, still on real functions. We are given two functions, f and g, defined as such. F is the function that takes x and maps to x squared plus 1. G is the function that takes x and maps to ax plus b, where x, a, and b are all real numbers. Okay? Now, let us look at the first part. We are told that f of 0 is equal to g of 1. Okay? So, uh, let's start by reminding ourselves f of x is x squared plus 1. G of x is ax plus b. Okay, so we're working using these two definitions. So f of 0, it means we're going to put 0 in the place of x. So we're going to have 0 squared plus 1. That will give us 0 squared plus 1 is equal to g of 1. G of 1 means we'll put 1 in the place of x. So we're going to have a into 1 plus b. So finally, what do we get here? We have 0 squared is 0 plus 1 is 1. So we have 1 is equal to a multiplied to 1 is a plus b. We can call this equation 1. Okay, so let's take the next information. We are told that f of 3 is equal to g of 4, right? F of 3 is equal to g of 4. F of 3, we're going to replace x with 3 in that expression. So we're going to have 3 squared plus 1. So we have 3 squared plus 1 is equal to g of 4. We're going to replace x with 4 in the definition for g. We replace x with 4. So we're going to have a multiplied to 4 plus b. A multiplied to 4 plus b. 3 squared is 9 plus 1, we have 10. 10 is equal to a multiplied to 4 is 4a plus b. We can call this equation 2. Okay? So we have succeeded to come up with two equations with two unknowns to solve for the two unknowns. The unknowns are a and b. All right? So, to let's just wipe off this work, and we remain with our two equations. All right? Let's take off that. We have our two equations. We have 10 is equal to 4a plus b, equation 2. Okay, we have these two equations to solve for the unknowns a and b. There are two unknowns. Okay, we can use the elimination method, substitution method, whichever method you choose, even graphical and even matrix method. So if we take the elimination method, equation 2 minus equation 1. Why do we choose to do that? Because we can see the coefficient of b is plus 1 there, and if we do subtraction, b will be eliminated. So if we say equation 2 minus equation 1, okay, that means we'll be subtracting going upward. So say 10 minus 1, we have 9 for the left hand side, equals to, we come now to the right hand side, 4a minus a is going to give us 3a. B minus b, 0. So from here, we can calculate the value of a by simply dividing both sides by 3. If I divide both sides by 3, I'll have a to be 3. So my value for a is 3. I've solved for a. Now, to get my value for b, I simply substitute this value of a in any of these two equations. So we say put a equals 3 in maybe equation 1, for example. If you choose equation 2, you will have the same answer. So the choice here is not really important. All right, so we put a equals to 3 in equation 1. All right, this is equation 1. 1 is equal to a plus b. So wherever we find a, we'll put 3. So 1 is equal to 3 plus b. So to get b, we subtract 3 from both sides. Okay, we take this 3, it is positive 3, bring it this way becomes minus. So from here, we say our B is -2. That solves question A. We have found the value for A and B. A is 3 and B is -2. Now, let's go now to question B and look at question B. In B, in B, we have, they say now we should now write g of x, replacing the, putting in the values of A and B. We know that A was 3, all right? So we have 3x and B is -2. So g of x, this is the right expression for g of x. The expression of f of x remains the same. Okay, now they say express in a similar manner. In a similar manner, g of x plus 1. All right. Now, what is g of x plus 1? Now, look at it. It is just like we did in the other tutorial. We will replace x with this expression. We'll replace x found in the expression for g with this. So x now will become x plus 1 here. So we have 3. Instead of x, we're going to put x plus 1, then minus 2. So we open out this bracket. 3 multiplied to x, 3x, 3 multiplied to 1, 3 minus 2. So this gives us 3 minus 2 is 1. It gives us 3x plus 1. This is the expression for g of x plus 1. Now the last part, there's an aspect there they say express in a similar manner. What is the manner? If we look up here, this is the manner in which the functions f and g were defined. The manner says we use the letter that gives the name of the function. There is a column, there is a variable, there is the arrow, and then there's the expression for the function. So in the similar manner, g of x plus 1 will become, the letter for this function is g. So we'll say in the similar manner, therefore we have g followed by column. Our variable is not x now, it is x plus 1. So we write x plus 1. Then we have arrow, and then the expression that we just got. So this is very important, right? A similar manner. Now, the second one, fg of x. Fg of x means f carrying g of x. Now, what are the instructions of f? Look at f here. Whatever f carries, it squares it, and then it adds 1. So f has 2 instructions. Whatever f carries is first of all squares it, and then add 1 to the result. Now f is carrying g of x, is going to square g of x. It's going to do the same instruction, you square g of x, and then add 1 to the result. Okay? So this gives us now g of x squared. Let's write it again. G of x, all of that squared plus 1 will be, remember g of x was 3x minus 2. So we square it and add 1 to the result. Square it and add 1 to the result. So this gives us 3x minus 2, 3x minus 2 plus 1. All right? Now, 3x multiplied to 3x gives us 9x squared. 3x multiplied to -2, -6x. -2 multiplied to 3x, -6x. -2 multiplied to -2, +4, then plus 1. Okay? So this gives us 9x squared, -6x minus 6x, -12x. 4 plus 1, 5. This is the expression for f of g of x. All right? Now, we're told to express in similar manner. Again, that manner. So what is a similar manner? Similar manner, we will now see what? The letter. What is the letter here? It is fg. To write fg followed by column. We're following that manner, followed by column. Our variable is x. Our variable is x. It takes x and maps. It takes x and maps to the expression. Our expression is 9x squared minus 12x plus 5. So that's what it means by expressing it in similar manner.